Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving straight into the Cidentia App version 1.0. This is an incredibly ambitious product brief detailing a brand new sovereign identity platform. It was built initially with Africa in mind, but it's fully designed to deploy globally. The core mission here? To finally turn trust into verifiable digital infrastructure.
Let's kick things off with a pretty staggering number, 1.4 billion. That is the number of data records stolen globally every single year. It's wild, right? But it's happening, because the original internet was built for openness, not authenticity. Today, we just can't reliably tell who is real, who is actually qualified, or whether a credential is totally fake.
So, to see how Cidentia actually tackles this, we'll quickly run through the current crisis of trust, exactly what their sovereign identity platform is, the user journey, trust scores, everyday utility, and finally, the Cidentia DB tech stack running under the hood.
All right, part one, the crisis of trust. Let's look at why the internet is so broken right now. Well, think about the old way we do things. Your online reputation is completely fragmented. Every single time you join a new platform, your trust essentially resets to zero. Paper CVs are trivially easy to forge, and frequent password breaches put your data at constant risk. The Cidentia way completely flips this script. Instead of a dozen vulnerable profiles, you get one unified CID, a sovereign identity that travels with you, packing verified digital life records and a highly secure passwordless login system.
Which brings us to part two, Cidentia's sovereign identity platform. This is where they're basically turning trust into actual infrastructure.
So what does sovereign identity actually mean here? When you sign up, you get a permanent Cidentia ID, or CID. It's formatted something like CID-2600001. Now, this isn't just another username. It's a cryptographically verified, portable digital identity that you completely own and control. It acts as your unified passport, your verifiable work history, and your trust score, all rolled into one. It enforces a strict rule. One human equals exactly one identity.
Okay, let's look at part three, the seamless user journey. How does a user actually experience this, from onboarding all the way to verification level 2?
It starts with a super frictionless login. Even though you set a password during your initial account creation, Cidentia literally removes the password field from the login screen. It is email only. You enter your email, get a one-time 6-digit code, pop it in the app, and boom. The system issues a secure JSON web token valid for 7 days. No passwords to forget or brute force. And once you're set up, you can even bypass this step entirely with a quick face biometric login.
Now, that basic registration puts you at verification level 1, but to unlock the platform's really powerful tools, you need to hit level 2 through the KYC process. You upload a government-issued ID, like a passport, and do a live 512-dimensional face scan to prove you're a real human. It gets reviewed by an admin team, and once approved, you are officially a KYC-verified user. Moving on to part 4, building your trust score. This acts as your dynamic, living reputation. The trust score is the absolute beating heart of the Cidentia app. It's not just a static number. It's a dynamic 0 to 100-point system that ranks you in tiers from bronze all the way to platinum. And it's intelligently calculated from real-world signals. Your verified identity makes up 40% of the score. The assets you register add 15%. Your verified workplace attendance is another 15%, plus platform behavior at 20% and marketplace activity at 10%. It's super transparent, too. You start with a base score of 20 points, just for registering. Nailing that KYC approval, that instantly boosts you by 40 points. If you get a document officially verified, that adds another 10 points. But watch out, if you submit a document and it gets rejected by admins, your score drops by 10 points. It automatically recalculates in real time as you navigate the app.
Let's check out part 5, work, assets, and chat. Essentially, the everyday utility of having a sovereign identity. Beyond just proving who you are, Cidentia creates a secure ecosystem around the things you own. Take the SafeLink asset system. Imagine losing your phone. You just tap Report Stolen in the app and it flags the device globally. If someone finds it and scans the public SafeLink QR code, it deep links them straight into an encrypted Cidentia chat with you. Your actual phone number and email stay completely hidden.
And your home screen brings all this real-world utility together. You've got the Life Vault, which is a secure safe for your vital documents. Work ID and school ID replace easily forged paper CVs with tamper-proof logs tied directly to your CID. Then there's Cidenchat, end-to-end encrypted messaging with a major twist. It only allows interactions between level 2 verified users, so fake accounts literally can't even reach you.
Finally, Part 6, the CidenDB tech stack. Let's look at the engine powering all of this global trust. To make this massive, fraud-resistant internet a reality, the underlying architecture has to be bulletproof. The front end is built on React and deployed on Vercel, talking to a Node.js backend hosted on a Hetzner VPS. The heavy lifting is done by a PostgreSQL 17 database running PG Vector across 44 different tables. It's a strict API-first setup with AES 256 encryption and zero-knowledge proofs. That means you can mathematically prove a fact, like being over 18, without ever exposing your actual date of birth.
But here's the kicker, and honestly the most impressive technical flex of the whole platform: under 12 milliseconds of API latency. How on earth do they hit that speed when verifying human faces against millions of records? They use faceapi.js combined with advanced HNSW indexing. Basically, CidenDB can search through millions of 512-dimensional facial vectors almost instantly with 99.9% accuracy. This enables real-time fraud scoring. And crucially, your actual biometric photos are never stored. Only the mathematical vectors are kept, ensuring that logging in with your face is lightning fast and deeply private. We are looking at a massive paradigm shift here. Cidentia is dragging us from an internet of anonymity to an internet of real accountability. By cryptographically tying together who you are, what you own, and where you work into one secure layer, they're completely changing the game. It leaves you wondering, in a digital world where you currently can't trust strangers online, how quickly will this unified trust infrastructure become the new global standard? Thanks for joining me on this explainer. Catch you next time.